Welcome back. You are taking a live look at the 7th annual Trick or Treat Fish Creek event. Plenty of costumes, games, treats, and fun are going on. Candy stations are set up along the entire creek trail. So looks like a great time to be outdoors. And if you are outdoors, especially in Anchorage where you can go to the Fish Creek event, we're seeing those temperatures dropping down slightly. We saw that peak temperature today in the mid 40s, but now we're right about 40 degrees. So it is starting to cool off just a little bit, but we're still slightly warmer than what we usually are at this time of year and for Halloween's in the past. Now, we still have that chance of scattered showers moving on through, and that's also going to push into tomorrow since we're seeing those winds beginning to die down in South Central from that fall storm. But rainy conditions are lasting into Saturday in Southeast, but slowly cooling off for next week. And this is statewide. We're seeing those cooler temperatures starting to move in. Now, right now, looking at our satellite and radar, we have our winter weather advisory issued near Fairbanks. Now, this is in effect until tomorrow morning. We have our high wind advisory along the western coast of Alaska. This is going to be in effect until tomorrow afternoon. Now, you can already see those little bits of stormy conditions moving through South Central and into Southeast from that low pressure system sitting just south in the Gulf. It's not really budging, not going anywhere. And because of that, we've been seeing those rounds of moisture moving on through for today. That's going to continue into tomorrow as well. We're seeing those higher elevation regions, seeing more snow accumulate, and we're also seeing that towards Fairbanks. So across the interior, we're seeing some light snow showers moving on through, just about a trace or so, not too much, but that winter weather advisory is actually issued for 2 to 4 inches of snow potentially accumulating overnight and into tomorrow morning. Now, you can already see that low pressure system is not going anywhere, like I mentioned, and because of that, we're going to see that moisture just sitting in Southeast, but South Central is going to clear up just a little bit, but across Western and up in the North Slope, still staying relatively dry. Now, for snow total forecast for tonight, seeing 1 to 2 inches for Fairbanks and some of those surrounding areas towards the interior, but just expanding out into Saturday afternoon, we're seeing just a little bit more snow accumulate. It's not really a whole lot, but of course it does add up going into Saturday afternoon, so that might hinder any travel plans along the Dalton Highway and those summits as well. But just looking ahead, seeing mostly dry conditions towards the west and along the Aleutians, but then those higher elevations, especially seeing more snow totals. So with our forecast for rain, staying relatively dry in South Central and Anchorage and into the valley, but higher rain accumulations for Seward and out into Whittier and Prince William Sound area. Now looking at Southeast, expect more rain to move on through with those wind gusts staying around 30. They are starting to drop just slightly, but the high temperatures sitting in the mid 40s. Interior Alaska, seeing those relatively dry conditions pushing on through with some snow expected in Fort Yukon, but high temperatures sitting in the 30s. The North Slope seeing more snow moving on in with more snow accumulating for Wainwright and into Anaktuvuk Pass with those high temperatures in the 20s. Western Alaska seeing temperatures in the 20s to 30s, more snow pushing in and some dry weather in Nome and into Kotzebue. Now the Aleutians are the only area seeing those temperatures slightly cooler than normal, sitting in the 40s and even into the 30s, but South Central is beginning to dry off just slightly as that fall storm starts to move on out and starts to weaken just a little bit, highs in the low 40s moving on through, and same for the Copper River Basin. Low 40s, more rain expected in the Copper River Basin into Prince William Sound than those other areas, but Matsu staying relatively dry for the region, and Anchorage is also another area that's going to stay relatively dry. But if you're trick-or-treating right now, hope you're having a great time. Those conditions are going to stay relatively dry overnight and pushing into Saturday.